Hello everybody. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In this video, we are going to be going through the Bard level 50 through 80 job quests. Now, if you caught my monk video, I had explained at the very beginning I had job boosted 4 jobs for the sake of time and convenience. I'm not going to go into that whole explanation again, so refer back to that if you don't know what I'm talking about or just don't remember. But Bard was one of the jobs I boosted, so thanks to the New Game Plus feature, we can go back and replay the story, which is what I'm going to do. Again, like with Monk, I know how everything works out. I know what does what, etc., etc., etc. So don't worry. But Jeantel. God, it's been so long since I even talked to you. Jihan. I forgot what I called you. I'm just gonna call you Jeantel. That's probably not it. That's probably not what I called you, but I'm going with it. Jeantel. What's happening, buddy? It's been so long. My dear Sassila, precisely the woman I wish to see. You'll know that I have been training the members of the God's Quiver. Well, the experience has proven most insightful. By taking a keen interest in the development of the younger generation, I feel that my songs have gained in power. And yours could too, my friend. If you have a mind to rise to new heights within our art, I invite you to come to Quiver's Hold. There's an individual to whom I would introduce you. Alright. Let's go see his buddy. See what's going on. I probably should have done Bard first for the sake of the role quests that I still have to do for the melee and ranged jobs. But I didn't think that far ahead. We need to go to the Archers Guild. Alright. Oh, right here. Sanson! Let me take the image off. Allow me to introduce you to Sanson, a captain of the Order of the Twin Adder. He is a skilled lancer and a fervent believer in the power of song. As a matter of fact, he now seeks to establish a new unit which incorporates bards. Ooh. Man's got aspirations. 'Tis an honor to finally meet you, Cecil. Jeantel often speaks of you, and highly. As you have heard, I seek to establish a new unit. 'Tis my belief that bards would give our forces a tactical advantage. To that end, I went to the God's Quiver to request their cooperation. No good? Alas, they were not receptive to my proposal. Many yet remain skeptical of the power of song and would sooner spend their time bending the bow than plucking the harp. But I was not deterred. I scoured the ancient tomes and reached out to the Mughals to find decisive proof of a bard's worth in battle, and I am pleased to say that my efforts have finally yielded fruit. There exists a legendary song that is said to bring a battle to an immediate conclusion. The Ballad of Oblivion, 'tis called, and on the condition that I find it, I shall convince the legions of the God's Quiver that mine is a worthwhile cause. Speaking of which, the meeting is about to begin. I take my leave of you. Alright, best of luck, buddy. You got a long road ahead of you. He left without giving us a chance to bring up our own business. Actually, why don't we join Sanson in the meeting? As it pertains to bards, I doubt our presence would be taken amiss. Come, let's go to the seat of the first bow. Alright, let's go check on our old buddies in the Archers Guild. What's going on in here? It's been so long since it's been in here. It's been ages. Hey, still there? How you doing, buddy? Alright. Alright. How's the meeting going? By the sound of that music, it's not going well. The meeting isn't faring well, I'm afraid. The God's Quiver are disinclined to cooperate. Once you bear witness to the battle's power, you'll change your mind. I'm certain of it. I must allow such a decisive way to end a battle does pique my interest. My investigation has revealed that the song originates from the western reaches of Korthus. It is my intent to journey there and find it. As a matter of fact, I have already submitted papers to the God's Quiver requesting a bard to accompany me on this expedition. Rest assured, we have already handpicked one for you. Not that there were many to choose from, mind you. Jean-Tel has scarcely commenced his lessons after all. Now, with times as they are, every man of us is precious. Therefore, before we commit one of ours to your cause, I'll test your fitness to undertake this expedition. What would you have me do? Demonstrate your martial prowess. Simple as that. Enraged Trents have been plaguing travelers in the Twelveswood. I would have you and your companion to deal with them. Lest you worry, we've assigned you someone capable. I shall have him join you presently at Amarek. I can never say this word. Amarix's spire. I probably botched that word. Near to where said Trents lurk. Good fortune to you, Captain. Alright. With that, we can come to your part in the Cessla. 'Tis my desire that you accompany Sanson on this expedition. I request this of you because I know no finer bard. Furthermore, I believe that you'll gain something from this experience. But first, there is a matter of the trial. I find myself dubious as to whether the god's quiver can actually mean to lend Sanson a bard. Pray aid him in dispatching the Trent, Cessla. Creatures are fearsome foes. I would be heartened for your assistance. I shall go on ahead to I'm just gonna call Amari's spire, and pray join me there at your earliest convenience. Sure, I'll do just that. Where is that at? Is that the North Shroud? No, it's the East Shroud. All right. Image. Why did I come back here? What's wrong with me? This is not East Shroud. Alright. Uh-oh. You alright, buddy? What's going on here? I was caught unawares. Be careful. I'm not afraid of some Trents. Look at that. He's already dead. I did not mean to do that. But it doesn't matter. It's dead anyway. What happened to your help? Oh, look at this guy. The famous Cecil Rye, I take it. You're not half bad, sister. Who are you? Not half bad? Cecil's a prodigy, I'll have you know. That's why I gave her the charm. What charm? You mean the stone? Oh my god, his name. I'm just gonna call you Guy. Guy, what is the meaning of this interference? They were in the midst of a trial, for God's sake. Don't have a fit, old man. It isn't good for your heart. Besides, I wouldn't call it interference, seeing as I'm part of this merry band. It's true. I was present when he received his orders, and I was also present when he said, "What a bloody bother! I hope they botched the trial." Aye, well, I did say those words. I'll not deny it, but seeing Cecil in action has changed my mind. I'm Guy, one of the Gold Bulls. Lord, I don't care for fame or fortune, and I couldn't care two farts about this dirge of death-like doomness hereafter. I do, however, have an interest in song. I can't pass over the chance to travel with an exceptional bard like yourself, and I promise I won't be poor for my fine company. Well, things have suddenly taken an interesting turn. Know that Guy is among my most promising students. I can vouch for his abilities. Ability, aye, but not else. Uh-oh. I know about you, Guy the Spent. Your reputation as a troublemaker precedes you. You treat authority with contempt, shirk duty at every turn, and make a general nuisance of yourself. That they sent the likes of you means they want me to fail. My hopes of finding the bout of oblivion all up in smoke. Say it straight to my face, will you? Chantel, do we really have to travel with this pompous prat? Cecil and I alone will do just fine. We don't need anyone else. Without me, you say? Who do you think is driving the driving force behind the expedition? Uh-oh. I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Cecil must return to the quiver's hold with word of the trial's success. Please join me there. You gonna have a coronary while I make my way back? At least we'll make fine company. Ah. Thanks, Guy. I'm glad to see you again, Cecil. You was singing for me again. Oh, that's not who I wanted to talk to you. Guy may have his failings, but he is not a bad fellow. Truth be told, I had intended to introduce him to you as well. To that end, I asked Puck No Pokey to seek him out, only to have him appear as our quiverman. Fate works in strange ways, does it not? A pity he and Sansa don't see eye to eye. Their personalities are simply too far apart, and the gulf will not be easily bridged. Though it will be a burden upon you, in watching over these two disparate souls, doubt not that you will grow as a bard. But come, let us hurry back to Gridania. 'Tis too early to leave those two unchaperoned. Great, so in simple terms, I'm babysitting them. Fuck. I don't want to babysit people. I babysit enough as it is. Alright. Lord. All you have done is bait and called the enraged Trents. I trust you have no objections to the expedition. None whatsoever. Nor do I have any doubt that Guy shall be of great help to you. I shall look forward to good tidings in the days to come. Of great help indeed. At any rate, it is now official. We may proceed with the expedition. Let us depart for the Holy See at once. Remember, we have a golden chance to raise the standing of bards within our nation. Let us succeed in our mission and find the bout of oblivion. Any stiffer needs like to snap in half. Huh. Well, this will be a fun trip. It'll be a grueling journey, but so long as you work together, you're bound to succeed. So, it is to Ishgard then. Safe travels, my friend. I shall await your return, all the while looking forward to hearing such songs as are born of your experience. Thanks? You leave me to handle this. Oh god. This is gonna be an experience. I might have to rip my hair out. And I just got this hair too. First, I shall make inquiries here in Ishgard. As for you, Cecil, pray rest and recover your strength. We'll likely have need of it on the road. Okay, gods damn it, man. Here we are in a new place, one that hasn't been open to visitors for over a decade, and you've got your nose buried in a bloody book. Take a moment to get a feel for the city, I say, and to that end, I'm off to the tavern to get a feel for the locals. The younger and female sort. Oh, God. It's like I'm dealing with the monk master again. God, that guy's worse than useless. Instead of helping with our inquiries, he spends all his time drinking and wenching, and now his indiscretion is about to get him and us into trouble. The gods see fit to bless him with the gift of song, but what does he do but use it to satisfy his base urges? Pray forgive my outburst. 'Tis towards Guy, not you, that I should be giving vent to my annoyance. Allow me to explain the situation. Apparently, a maiden told Guy that her sweetheart is fairer of voice than he. That was enough to throw him into a fit of jealousy, and he rushed out of the city, seeking to settle matters with this sweetheart, who happens to be a knight. I'm sure you can appreciate how swiftly this could have descended into disaster. We must stop Guy before he does something stupid and gets us banished from Ishgard. Please come with me to Falcon's Nest and talk some sense into the fool. My God, we just got here. We're already in trouble. Just keep in mind, at this point in the story, like we'd still be fairly new to Ishgard. The knight in question is currently on patrol. Upon learning of this, Guy continued north into the wilderness to find him. I must add that the knight and his units are like to return. It may be simply a coincidence, or maybe our witless friend has done something we'll live to regret. Whichever it is, we had best go and see for certain. I shall look for Guy around Gorgane Mills. Pray focus your search on the twin pools, the north and east and west. God, Lord. It's like I'm literally babysitting 2 kids. Looks like they're hunting down fates. They're going in force, quite literally. Uh-oh. You alright, Guy? Well, President Cessla, come to join the revelry, I shouldn't doubt. The situation here is under control, but there's plenty more fiends to go around. Why don't you go try checking around beyond the border to the north? Alright. What's happening here? It looks like you guys are, in a bit of a pickle here. These polar bears look very different to the polar bear I got from the Moonfire Fair. Whoa! It's a yak! Now it's dead. You're right over here. Your sense of timing is superb, sister. Late enough to be stylish, but not too late to be useless. Sessa, what has happened? Guy did what? Why would he do such a dangerous thing? Sir, oh my god. Alman, oh my god, I can't see this word. Oh shit, I'm almost trying my controller. I'm just gonna call you Sir Al. Sir Al, I presume. I got something here for you. A name day present from your sweetheart. From Abby? There's a message attached to it. Tis well and good to do your duty, but you mustn't forget who you're fighting for. After all, you're about to have an extra mouth to feed. My Abby is with child? Oh, alone be praised! I'm to be a father! From this moment on, I must live not only for my duty, but for my family. Marching out of the city, joining the battle against fiends, was all for the sake of delivering the present and message? Aye, something like that. At the tavern, I heard tell of a knight who's versed in traditional songs. I went to his sweetheart to ask about him, but the poor lass was damn near inconsolable. The way she was pining for her dearest Al. What was I to do but go and find the bloke? Not only did you bring me the glad tidings of my life and coming to our aid, you most certainly saved it besides. I can never repay this debt, but it shall not be for want of effort. Whatever it is you wish to know, I should be glad to assist you. We're searching for a legendary song set to hold the power to bring battles to an end. The Ballad of Oblivion it is called. Are you perchance familiar with it? I have heard rumors of a woman who sends souls unto heavens with a song. Perhaps this is the song you seek? I shall look into it and send word should I learn anything. It's going home to celebrate! God, just because this ended well doesn't mean you're excused. You can't simply do whatever you please. Whatever I please? I was adapting into the situation. That happens to be sought after in a bard. An opportunity presented itself and I grabbed it with both hands. I mean, he's not wrong. Insufferable man. Brazen though it was, his actions did save lives, so I shall overlook his lapse in judgment at this once. Let's return to Falcon's Nest. This guy is a little tight. Needs to loosen up a little bit. So, I'm agreeing with Guy right now. Sansa is a little uptight. Lest you forget, we are a fellowship. Members of a fellowship work together. Do we have an understanding? Fight? I'm not gonna sing that. Stop that. I'm trying to have a serious conversation. You know nothing, Sanson the Stiff. A bard must compose when inspiration takes him. I was trying to capture the virtue of tranquility, and you rudely interrupted me. What about you, my friend? Have recent happenings kindled a verse within your heart? Ooh. You see? Cecil too was moved to compose a lovely little ditty. Yes, that was very beautiful. But I was talking about what it means to be a fellowship. We have much work to do, and I expect you to do your part, starting with our inquiries. I'm inquiring, aren't I? As I've already proven, there's plenty to be learned from the common folk. I'll leave you to deal with your own kind, the stuffy, highborn sort. My God, it's like two bickering children. We haven't yet heard from Sir Al. Until such time as we do, I shall continue my search for information. As before, I pray keep up your strength for the journey ahead. Okay. Wonders, minuets! Good tidings, Cecil. We've received information from Sir Al regarding the Ballad of Oblivion. You will recall the woman he mentioned, the one who sends souls onto the heavens with a song. She is apparently a soldier stationed at the Convictory. Let's go there at once. Guy, you're coming with us. Okay. Gotta go all the way around. I still love this mount. The fact that it's an actual raid boss. I mean, people are pretty upset about this being on the cash shop, not like an in-game reward. I mean, I can see why, because it's a literal raid boss. So I can see why people would be upset. Aha. We have found the soldier, Cecil. Selene is her name. Alas, though she admits to singing the song, she refuses to teach it to us. Guy is doing the best to coax it out of her. For once, his way with the women may serve as an honorable cause. Alright, Guy. You having any luck so far? Doesn't look like it. You won't sing for us. I don't have a problem with that. But could you at least tell us why? It'd help ease our disappointment. I'm no bard. I'm a simple soldier, and it isn't a song I would willingly sing. The lady has spoken. Seems to me there's nothing else we can do. You give up just like that? We have a duty to accomplish. Begging your pardons, but your comrade gave me to understand that an operation is due to be conducted presently. Aye, the dragon numbers are on the rise, and we go to cull them. If you're not averse, we would lend you our aid. The operation would be better for the extra hands, and should you have the occasion to employ the song in battle, we will be able to hear it. Very well. You may join us, but on one condition. You're to provide our forces with support only. Alright, we have work to do. The operation will take place at Twin Pools, to the north and west. Let us present ourselves to the commander and offer him our aid. Where did you even learn this information? You didn't tell me this. My god. And he throws a hissy fit when I do something spontaneous. Well, let's make ourselves useful, the only way a bard can. Alright. Where am I going? I'm going way down there. There they are. You would join us in the call? The Holy See thanks you. Seeing as you are skilled in the bow, you may help us thinning out the beasts. I shall mark a spot on your map. Pray focus your efforts upon this area. I shall remain close by in case you have occasion to employ the song. Do as you will. You just see that you do not overreach yourself. Go to our assigned positions. Do what we always do. It seems straightforward enough. Alright. I'm like way up to the zone. I see the purple ooze. Oh my god, forced by habit. I'm so used to playing my other jobs. I'm so used to playing my other jobs that have combos tied to the triangle button. Alright, I killed my marks. Not once did Selene perform the song. And though the operation itself was a success, our people suffered heavy losses. Farewell, my friends. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Oh, was that bad, huh? Well, is that the song? A requiem? The song to send souls into the heavens. This is what it was. I was trying to make you sing a song of mourning. God struck me down for a callous fool. For once, Samson has it right. Let's show our respects to Selene's fallen comrades. Again, so many lives lost. Oh, guess I gotta salute, huh? Alright, I can salute. Oh, salute. Salute! You need not feel bad. The fault is mine for not offering a proper explanation. Men fall far too often in this war we wage. I should put the image up. Wishing to spare myself the pain of the loss, I've kept my comrades at a distance. Yeah, I always found myself racked with regret that I didn't reach out to them before they were taken. Aye, far better to taste pain than to live with regret. There's no need to deprive yourself of the joy of friendship. I won't. Not anymore. I shall learn to savor the time I have with my comrades, as should you. The two of you bicker like an old couple, but life is too short to waste squabbling with your own. So cast aside your differences and have joy in each other's company while you still can. Huh. They nailed it. She nailed it in the head. As for the Requiem was saying, it was taught to me by a scholar of Ishgardian history. If there is a man alive who knows the song you seek, it will be he. Silvio is his name, and you'll find him at Tailfeather. I suggest you pay him a visit. I take my leave of you. Alright. Let's go to Tailfeather as Selene recommends. This Silvio may know the song, and failing that, he may at least be able to direct us to it. It's the fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our songs with power. It makes me wonder, what sort of desire is needed for a song that destroys all? I don't know. Makes you think, though. Probably nothing good, either. The power to destroy all? I mean, that's never a good thing. Alright. What are you guys doing over here? It appears Silvio is presently afield on one of his surveys. We must await his return. Tell me, Sessa, what thoughts have you on Selene's inner struggles? Well... they're profound. That's some deep stuff, sister. Truly insightful. A pity that's all lost on Sanson. The bastard's got eyes for naught but his bloody tome. Our mission takes us into the ever more perilous territory. Pray see to it you are fully prepared for the trials ahead. You don't have to worry about me. I've long surpassed this area. You're coming at a good time, Sessa. Silvio and his expedition are due to return any moment now. Help! Gods, for God's sake! Hear my tale, I beg of you. A purpose for surveying ancient ruins when we stumbled into Nat territory. The creatures took us captive. I was the only one who managed to flee. Uh-oh. Tell me, is the leader of your party an enemy Silvio? How did you know? But yes, I'm a hired sword. I ran back to Tailfeather as swift as my legs carrying me, but no one here is willing to help us. Why the hell not? Going to Nat territory is tantamount to suicide. They warned us, but we ignored them, thinking we could manage. How wrong we were. There are people in need, Sessla. Are we going to ignore their plight, or are we going to lend them our aid? We can't abandon them. That was a rhetorical question, but thanks for humoring me all the same. Aye, we'll go and rescue these people, and I'm sure you'd be no less enthused even if Silvio weren't among them. As for you, friend, while we're off saving your employer's arse, I want you to tell the craven bastards here that they're a bunch of craven bloody bastards. Huh. Needless to say, I'm coming as well. Let's begin by scouting the entrance to Lothos Noth. Oh boy. I didn't take the image off, I'm sorry. I just realized. Alright. Why the hell would you come all the way out here for? What the hell are they surveying? This is... I can see why it would be tantamount to suicide. It's dangerous. Uh-oh. This man's surveillance assistant. We managed to win free, but Sylvia is still being held within. Let's go and extricate him. Okay. Going right into the thick of things, huh? Guy and I will draw them away. Please tend to Master Survival. Alright. You do you. I'll go all the way around them. Hello, sir. Don't mind if I do. You're... No time for chit-chat. Hurry on out of here. We'll keep the Nath occupied. Alright. You have my thanks. Intruders! To arms! To arms! Where are they at? Keep them away from Master Sylvile. I'm not afraid of you. Where do you think you're going? God, can you run any slower, guy? Alright, we're out. Come on, guy. He's free! Thank you. I should be fine from here. Let's finish up this line and quit this place. Alright. Death! I'm not sure, does Imperial Arrow still work with Barrage? It used to. I don't know if it does anymore. No, it does not. It used to. Alright. Are you alright, Master Savile? A little shaken perhaps, but otherwise the whole body. A statement I am able to make thanks to your timely arrival. May I ask the names of my saviors? I'm Sanson of the Order of the Twin Adder, and my companions are the bards Cecil and Guy. We three are on our journey to find a legendary song. The Ballad of Oblivion, 'tis called, and we were given to understand that you may have knowledge of it. But this is not the ideal place for conversation. Let's first return to Tailfeather. Okay. Back to Tailfeather. Man, that mission's already over. Shit. Yeah, as opposed to like jobs like Red Mage, Samurai, Gunbreaker, and Dancer, the newer job quests from 50 onwards for Bard, Dragoon, and all the above are much fairly shorter. This hunter here wishes a word with us. I won't keep you long. I just want to say thanks for waking us up, is all. Tailfeather is made of folk who come here seeking their fortune, you see, and such folk tend to put themselves first. But most of us are ashamed we didn't lift a finger to help them as we're in need, and we're determined to do better from now on. To be sure, getting called craven bloody bastards stung at first, but after the grumbling died down, none can deny it was the truth. And that's all I wanted to say. Alright, looks like they're gonna change their ways. Nice! You certainly have a knack for moving people, my friends, though I suppose it's only to be expected of bards. But come, let's speak of the song you seek, the Ballad of Oblivion. Korthan legend speaks of a saint-loved song in the heavens. This saint is an individual with transcendent mastery over poetry and verse, and 'tis said that he can bring a ballad to its conclusion with a song. As for being in the heavens, I suspect it is a figurative expression, but I cannot say for certain that at this juncture. I shall investigate the legend further. A small gesture of gratitude for having saved our lives. Alright, cool. Making friends! While we wait for Master Silvile, let's conduct our own investigation. Korthan literature may yet yield us some clues. If you ask me, it sounds like naught but a fairy tale. I'd wager that heavens is just a metaphor for a natural phenomenon. We've hit a dead end. I say we return to Gridania for now and look for other avenues. And if you ask me, I think it's far too early to draw conclusions. I, for one, mean to continue searching until I find a definite answer. If you wish to abandon our mission, I'll not stop you. But know that you would be judged a deserter. You would lose your place in the god's quiver. And that would be precisely what your superiors had intended. Look, Guy, you of all people must know the true reason they chose you for this mission. They wanted you out of the way. Your skills had naught to do with it. And it isn't so different from me. I was a thorn on their side, demanding cooperation when they were loath to give it. They were pleased to be rid of me as well, yet not what pleased them more than for us to come back empty-handed. That is why we must succeed. That is why we must find the Ballad of Oblivion. If you want me to find the song so badly, you can bloody well find it yourself. I've had a gutful. You're no bard. I doubt you even understand what gives the song its power. Yet here you are gallivanting about searching for one. To you, the Ballad of Oblivion is just a means to curry favor with the brass hats. Well, that's an insult to honest gods, bards like me and Cecil. Ugh. Gods, what do I... Oh my god. Lord. Oh, interruptions. Oh gods, what have I done? I did not mean to be antagonizing. Though my pride won't let me tell him this, I know that guy is a truly exceptional bard. With the skills married to my unit composition, I would hope he might prove our detractors wrong. Alas, my words fail to convey that intent. Given time, I believe that guy will come around. I shall wait for him here. Meanwhile, I ask that you have patience with us. God damn. Babysitting! Alright. Ah, it's you, Cecil. If you're wondering about Guy, I'm afraid I've not seen him since he stormed out. But I have spoke with Master Silvile. Has promised he looked into the Korthan legends, the saint of song in the heavens, and he came to share his findings. Apparently, the heavens is a reference to a voice from the sky. It is most likely some form of natural phenomenon, such as thunder and lightning, which means that Guy was right after all. Guy was right. After all, what else could a voice from the sky be? It isn't as though there are people who dwell in the clouds and love to sing besides. Well, you'd be wrong. See, I know the place called Sea of Clouds. What? A tribe of... and Churning Mist too. What? A tribe of Moogles in the Churning Mist? Why didn't you say so earlier? These Moogles are patrons of music like their forest-dwelling counterparts. They may well know the Ballad of Oblivion. Please, you must show me to their village. As for Guy, it would seem he still requires time alone, but I dare say he will come for us once he hears whether we are on the right track. Might I trouble you to leave a message with Master Silvile? Informing Guy of our destination. I shall await you at Annex Shrine. How do you know how to get to the trading mess? That's what I want to know. Alright. Hello, Guy. Aha! 'Twas but a matter of time before you found him. Lest you wonder, Guy had been watching you in Sandstorm from afar. Several times did he come to ask what I had been discussing with his friend. Moogles of the Stone of Somal? I was not aware of this, and I certainly wouldn't discount the possibility that the legend may in fact refer to the creatures. Guy, you should sell your differences with Sansa and go to the Churning Mist with your friends. Being stubborn is weariness business, you know. Damn it. I want to, but... Cecil, you always seem to know what's best. Tell me, what should I do? I think you should come with us. We better help us both. You reckon I should go as well? I'll think on it. Well, you better think fast, because we're leaving now. Such an imposing structure. Were Guy here, he would doubtless be inspired to compose a song. From here on, I must rely upon you to lead the way. Let's ascend to the Churning Mists. Again, how did he even know you can get to the Churning Mists through here? Alright. What do you think, Guy? Impressive, right? Such a magnificent view. I have no gift for verse. I must commit this scene to memory, that I might convey it to Guy when next we meet. Now then, 'tis only meet that we first present ourselves to the chieftain of the Mog home. Let us seek him out. Oh, there's Guy. How did I not see Guy? Well, he followed us, so hey. Hello, Moglin. It's been a while. Ballad of Oblivion. I had not expected to hear the name from you. It is a terrible, terrible song. Hence it is forbidden among Moogle kind. Why, just earlier I gave one of our bards a dressing down simply for asking about it. Ah, young Magda. He was ever the inquisitive one. I hope he understands that I mean well. Lest you wonder, after being scolded, he flew off sulking and heading north of Mogholm. That's Magda and to the north. Okay. Cecil, would you mind meeting up with me outside the village? Sure. Why not? Despite making much of the song's forbidden nature, it's clear that Chieftain Moglin wants us to meet the Moogle who shares our interest in it. What his motives are, I cannot say, but I see no harm in seeking out the bard of which he spoke. So I'll forbid you, he who have forgotten this, but his name is Magda, and he should be north of Mogholm. My memory's not that bad. Where am I going? You at? Nope. Dead. Alright, who's around here now? Looks like that guy's in the middle of Heaven's Ward. He's got a long journey ahead of him. God, gotta go all over the place here. I'm assuming I gotta fight those things next. Because he looks like that guy's in the same track as me. How did he beat me here? Alright. Where the hell you at, Moogle? Christ. This is why I hate Moogles. I can't seem to find the little creature. I was so certain that the chieftain had intended for us to seek him out. There he is. Kupo? Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. I don't want to eat you. You don't look very delicious anyway. Have no fear, little one. I promise we won't hurt you. Might you be mocked up by any chance? Do you know my name? Who are you? You seek the bout of oblivion? Why, I do believe we're looking for the same thing. Recently I learned about the existence of a potent song. Legend says that it resounds to the heavens and destroys all. Curious to know more, I went to ask the chieftain about it, but he told me off. It's beyond a single Moogle to seek, he said. I need friends with me whom I trust, otherwise it'd be too dangerous. Unfortunately, I have no friends. Oh boy. Why don't we help you out? Though we may have only met, we share a common objective. Let me not seek the battle of oblivion together, as friends. You would search with me? Sure! 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, joys of joys, I have friends! Let's return to Monaco at once and have the chieftain tell us all about the song. Gotta came out all this way, now I gotta go back. Alright. That your hearts be as one in this endeavor is plain to see. You're fit to look for the ballad of oblivion. Is what I would say, except you're still missing a little something. A small but vital piece. Can't quite put a paw on it, but your fellowship is incomplete without it. Guy. He is our missing piece. I believed that he would come back, but it would seem that I was wrong. Is this true? You guys saw a guy here in the churning mists? This Guy fellow, does he love music? Aye, that he does. Like you, he is a bard and he loves music with all his heart. Then it's settled. Once Guy joins us, we'll embark upon our journey. Our band will be all the merrier for his company. If he's nearby, we're bound to find him, so please cheer up. Until such a time as your fellowship is whole, you may remain here as our guest. Oh, goody. In spite of our best efforts, I'm afraid we weren't able to find Guy. If he had any intention to return, he would have done so by now. Seems plain we cannot depend on him forever anymore. But with or without him, we must continue our mission. I was so hoping to meet Guy, but I suppose the show must go on. Now, the legend says that the Bout of Oblivion can be found in the skies to the east. Is there another place like the Trinity Mist in that direction? There's a place called the Sea of Clouds. Truly? Then that is where we must go. We will need to bear a brief visit to Gridania to secure the use of an airship to bear us there. Pray come to the landing when you arrive in the city. Why? Can't they just... This is just between you and me, but I've actually spoken with Guy. Unfortunately, he refused to come back, saying that he couldn't bear to face Sanson. I couldn't convince him to join us, but maybe you can, Cecilla. Here, take this with you. What's this? It's Sanson's journal, the one he's always writing in. I, borrowed it. I thought it might help if you were to show it to Guy. You'll find him at the summit at Somal. Alright. Where you at? At the summit? He's like more like he's up here. There you are. Bah, that mocked a blab, didn't he? Here you go. Have a look at his journal. Sanson's journal? It's nigh filled cover to cover with writings of song. Huh. To see this, you'd think him a bard. I've done a lot of thinking since we last spoke. Though he's no bard, Sanson's bent on finding the song. Hell, he's keener on it than any of us, and I couldn't understand why. Now I do. Sanson truly believes in song. It's as simple as that. But in the heat of the moment, I accused him of using song as a tool. That was ill done, and I'm ashamed of myself. I can't bear to be in Sanson's company. Oh, come on, Guy. Buck yourself up. You're off to the Sea of Clouds? Then I wish you luck. I can't go with you. I don't have the right. Oh, come on! I need to be alone right now. Take a long, hard look at myself. You do best not to expect anything of me. Why do you gotta be so difficult? God damn it. Oh, shit. And why do I have to go to the airship landing? This is so unnecessary. I'm pleased to say I was able to secure the Aura's cooperation. We have permission to take an airship to the Sea of Clouds. Oh, joys of joys! I'm so excited I can hear music from the general direction of the airship. Let's not tarry, the Bout of Oblivion awaits! Sure. Christ. Where the hell did we land? Mokta senses that an eldritch power rests here, and it fills him with dread. It can only be the Bout of Oblivion. Though this place is abandoned, such structures remain are reminiscent of Mogholm. If Moogles once lived here, then we are surely on the right track. Let's scour the entire isle. Where the hell did we land? Where the hell are we? Oh. You know, I've never actually really noticed this. The face of a Moogle? I've never actually noticed it. Interesting. No shit. There's one of these seen here. Look out! I mean, I never really noticed this island. Why? I've seriously never noticed it. It looked like a Moogle. Right up to the palm. The stone, it calls to me. The Battle of Oblivion is here. I never felt so certain of anything in my life. Where have I seen such markings before? Uh-oh. I remember now! This is a sealing stone used to seal away baleful beings! You mustn't touch! Too late. Uh-oh. Ah! It's a siren! Uh-oh. The long, cold night is ended, banished by the hand of a fool. Your dreams are mine to see, and your heart is mine to rule. I sing a song of love, and such love I bear for you. With all my heart I give it, and know my heart is true. As I once beloved the creatures who upon this land dwell, but they cast aside my love, and so I sent them all to hell. Well, there's your bout of oblivion for you. My head! Nay, my very soul is like to split. What is this voice? Resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Oh gods, this is the bout of oblivion? And this fiend used it to lay waste to an entire tribe of Moogles. This isn't a song, this is an outrage. Oh, you're right, buddy. All this time, the thing I sought didn't even exist. 'Twas I who released this menace into the world. I will vanquish it, even if it costs me my life. Flee this place, both of you. You're nuts. Oh, look who decided to join us. Who do you think you're trying to impress? Cessa and Mokta aren't running anywhere, and neither am I. We're in this together, to the bitter end. Guy? Why are you here? How did he get here is the question. I'm here because you know nothing stands in this stiff. I can't well leave you to your own devices. Prick up your ears, because I'm not going to say this again. It is the fervent desire to aid our comrades and bestow our songs with power. As no songs and no power, more power than those who compose you compose yourself. If there is no bout of oblivion to be had, we'll just have to create it. Yes. Yes, you have the right of it. Let ours be the song of triumph over a legendary fiend. Ha, I like the sound of that. Now then, there are 4 of us to battle the siren. That makes the song a quartet, eh? I'm not afraid of no siren. Hush now, my dears, close your weary eyes and bask in the warmth of my tender lullaby. No, Fane, you are the one who will be sleeping. You call that a song? Don't make me laugh. Why deny your feelings? Why keep your love for me? Give your heart to my song. Be careful, Cecil. I've got a bad feeling about this. How about not stand there right in front of her? That was a thought. My love unrequited, a hunger for your kiss. I taste your only tears. Keep your guard up. Your music is bad, you should feel bad. Just a little further. Our own bout of oblivion. For your consideration, fiends. Damn! I'm afraid no siren. Who do you think you're messing with here? Phew! The sealing stone's back to the way it was. You're aboard the airship? Where the hell do they hide the airship at? There's like no room to hide in the airship. But there's scarcely any room to... Never mind that now. Wherever it was you were hiding, you made us all worried sick. Do you know that? If I didn't know better, I certainly do now. I also know how hard you've been working, thanks to this. My journal! Where did you... Give that back this instant! I need to write my report. But all you do, we compose our own ballad of oblivion. That's all you need to write. Now that I think about it, my superiors will demand more tangible results. But of course, such abilities that Celsa amassed during the journey, they shall serve admirably. Make up your mind, alright. Make up your bloody mind. When I return to Monaco, I'm going to tell everyone we create our very own ballad of oblivion. Speaking of returning, I'd best get back to being a quiverman. And who knows? I might even try to behave myself from now on. But whatever I might get up to, know that I won't rest until I surpass both Gentel and Cecilla. I look forward to the day you do. Remember, my plan can't succeed without you. Please, send me word when the unit is formed. I will come and pay everyone a visit. You shall be the first to know, my friend. And on that note, let's go home. Okay. Where am I going? Down there? Alright. Alright. No, not you. Upon return to Gridania, I must report to both the Twin Adder and the God's Quiver. While I attend to business, might I trouble you to pay Gentel a visit? You'll doubtless desire to hear an account of our journey. Thank you, Cecilla, for everything. I know not when it will be, but I look forward to the day we meet again. I'm sure it'll be pretty soon. Alright. Gentel! Man, I got a story for you. A rousing tale of friendship in the face of adversity. I thank you for watching over Stanson and Guy. When Stanson's plan begins taking shape, he may count on me to aid him in whatever way I am able. As for you, my friend, 'tis plain that your experiences have raised you higher as a bard, as I had expected they would. I pray that you shall ever be a paragon of our art, enriching the hearts of men with song. You leave it to me. Nice. Nice. That's it for that quest line. That's the level 50 or 50 to 60 quest. So let's get to 70 and, or no, 60 to 70. Initiate! New Game Plus! Alright. Ah, my dear Cecila, how good of you to pay me a visit, and a timely one at that. Our friend Sanson, with whom you journey, I met with him but recently, and it pleases me to see that his labors have finally borne fruit. His proposal for a unit incorporating bards has received formal approval. Even as we speak, he is rounding up members of the unit's inaugural mission. Now, during our conversation, Sanson mentioned that he had a favor to ask of you. In case you haven't heard from him, he may have you will seek him out first. You are to like to find him at Quiver's Hold. Alright. Let's go see what the guy's up to. Let's go see what he's doing. Hello, guy. What's going on? Cecil, it's good to see you. Our hard work has paid off, my friend. I've received permission to establish my bard unit. Moreover, we've been assigned to our first mission. I couldn't be more pleased, save for one practical concern. Our new recruits yet lacked the experience to embark on an honest-to-God's mission. Seeking to fill our ranks, I immediately thought of you, Cecila. You're an exemplary among bards. I should be greatly heartened for your participation in our maiden outing. I've also taken the liberty of requesting guides transferred to the unit. With your combined experience and skill, we are bound to leave a splendid first impression. Now then, I will go and receive my orders from Captain Heloy. May I assume you will join me? May I say that I too have a vested interest in young Sanson's success. I too would be personally grateful if you were to lend him your aid. Oh, do we have to? This guy's a big boy. Can't he do it himself? No, the controller is not cooperating with me, and I just hit my mic arm. All right. Alright. Hello, guy. It's been a while. Citizen Cecila, by all accounts, you were instrumental in the success of Captain Smith's previous expedition. We're glad of your cooperation. Sadly, I don't remember that expedition. Now then, I allow you to brief you on the mission. Our order has received an anonymous letter, one that makes certain claims. We would have your unit verify the truth of it. There is a tome that holds a damning secret pertaining to the Autumn War. Should you desire it, send your most capable to nine Ives. I will be waiting. The war between Gridania and Alamigo. But that ended 100 years ago. I labor to imagine what secret could exist that should be so damning even now. Might this not be an ill-conceived prank, Commander? Our leadership believes it is likely to be sure, but it is not a risk that they are willing to take. Nay, not with the winds of public sentiment blowing us as they are. You all know that our order is involved in the Alliance's relief efforts for the recently liberated Alamigo. This dialogue would be different if you haven't done the quest line for Stormblood. While there are those among the citizenry that disapprove, a small but determined faction that refuses to forget the wrongs of a century past, they still view Alamigo as the enemy and ardently oppose our reaching out to a hand of succor. Not potentially incendiary can be allowed to stoke the people's discontent, and we must move quickly. Your mission is to make contact with the letter's sender and ascertain the nature of the secret. You call that a mission? A bloody errand, more like. Couldn't be ours to handle it yourself, so you foisted on the eager new unit. and if the secret proves inconvenient for Gridania, what then? Will you sweep it under the rug along with all our hard work? Guy, mind your tongue. You're addressing a superior officer. As you're... Ah, so you are the famous guy. Worry not, my friend. Whatever the secret turns out to be, I'll give you my personal assurance that you and yours will receive due credit for its discovery. That's good enough for me. It's been forever since me and Cecil last performed together, and I just want to enjoy the moment. No complicating factors, you know. The Autumn War is an emotional subject for Gridanians, the older generation especially, and for us bards it is also notable for the involvement of singing archers. In the course of your mission, I dare say there will be much to reflect upon and many opportunities to grow. I wish the three of you the best of luck. This guy has like no presence in any of these missions. Without further ado, let us make haste to Nine Ives, before God can exercise any more indiscretion. Alright. Nine Ives. Oops. Hawthorne! Boop! Oops. There we go. Flight mode engage! What's going on here? Well met, friends. I'm Norval, a humble citizen of Gridania, and I see you received my letter. We've come as you bid. The tome, if you'd be so kind. But I never said I had it, and to be clear, I do not. What? Then why did you summon us here? Patience, my friends, I will explain. You see, like many Gridanians, I have an ancestor who fought in the Autumn War. 'Twas he who first learned of the tome in question after the fighting had ended. In turn, I learned of it from my parents, and since then I dreamed of poring over its pages. Alas, it lies deep within the Alamegan territory. I was resigned never to have the chance. But then the brave soldiers of the Alliance took Baelsar's wall, and the way was made clear. When I heard the tidings, the flames of my boyhood passion were rekindled. Finally, I can fulfill my dream. Or so I told myself, before I thought better of it. I'm no soldier, you see, and the prospect of wandering a war-ravaged land in search of a tome is frankly unrealistic. That's why I decided to reach out to your order for a cooperation. Based on my parents' account, I'm confident that I can track down the tome, and I'll help you to find it. I ask only that you take me with you. So, what say you? I'm but a commoner, know little of the ways of nations, but it seems to me that such secrets the tome conceals could be harmful to diplomatic relations. Is this not so? If you wish to find the tome, you must agree to your company. Quite a demand to make of your nation. You got stones, that's for sure. I like it. Well, of course you would. Are you serious? A civilian is essentially holding us to ransom, and you praise him for his stones? Look at it this way: we didn't know the tome existed, nor have we the faintest where to look for it. Better to have help than to fumble about blind, I reckon. Come on, Cecil, back me up here. I mean, he sure has stones. You too, Cecila? Our appearance is true that important to a bard. Setting aside this talk of stones for a moment, I will not deny that we would struggle without Norval's knowledge. Very well, we agree to your terms. And here is ours. You must obey our orders at all times. To the letter, sir. You shan't regret bringing me on. First, we will make for Castrum Orions, presently held by the Order of the Twin Adder. Thence we shall make our way into the unknown. Alright. You do that. I'll be right behind you. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Alright. Goddamn, another scene. The armies of the four nations, united under one banner and one purpose. A sight to stir the spirit. Well, where to now? Pray do not be hasty, Master Sanson. Before we venture into the wilds of Girabania, we will do well to acquaint ourselves with the lay of the land. As a serpent captain, it should be a simple matter for you to secure permission for us to remain here, just long enough to get our bearings. I suppose it would only be prudent. Very well, I'll request permission or command. And I'll get right to bonding with the locals. I always wanted to compare songs with the Four Nations, and the like besides. That's like Ishgard all over again. Master Guy is quite a character, isn't he? Aye, that he is. Pay him no mind. Now then, I'll make my own inquiries. In the meantime, you're to lay low and refrain from bothering the garrison. Understood? Cecilla, Guy, and I shall attend to business here. Pray take your ease until you are ready to depart. Alright. Whatever you say. Not you. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Norval might be an even bigger pain than Guy. What's going on? Despite my express instructions to keep out of the garrison's way, what does he do but go and bother every single soldier about? And now everyone here looks at us askance. I brought a tone to record the mission details, but instead of I'm filling it with the names of those to whom I must apologize. I'm sorry if I caused trouble, but it's simply more efficient that I make the inquiries myself. What a man says amounts to only half the story. How he says it gives you the rest. Besides, I felt compelled to make up for Master Guy. For Master Guy, as he seemed to be all he seemed to be doing was drinking and singing. Well, appearances can be deceiving with him. He has his own way of acquiring information. Speaking of which, I'm curious as to what he has learned. So might I ask you to look around for the cast room for him? I'll keep a close eye on Norval in the meantime. Alright. Where's this guy at? Hiding in the backwoods? What are you doing back here? Sanson wants to know what I know, does he? Well, it might be, as I've learned a thing or two, but I ain't ready to share them yet. Still need to clear up some details, and I'm not one for unfinished tales. It ain't Bardley, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Seeing as you're here, though, there is something I could use a hand with. Of late, masked bandits have been terrorizing the area. Not even Alliance soldiers are safe, it seems. The brazen bastards sit on a patrol just the other day. And now, a twin-outer scout's late to return, and the chances are the bandits are at it again. I want you to go and check things out. I go myself, but I need to keep an eye on our friend Norval. He's been acting queer since we got here. Oh. There'll be more to tell later, but for now, you best be on your way. The soldier was bound for Schism, the ruins in the northeast of here. Schism, huh? It's like I was there fairly recently. He was a monk. Schism's very popular these days. Uh-oh. This guy's in trouble. Backups arrived, Patty. That's just more of them. You bet your ass. You're right, sir. Thank you. They fell upon me with nary a warning. They knew I was coming. We alter our patrol routes on a regular basis, but they knew. What's more, it was as though they were barring my way. But now is not the time for speculation. I must take word of this back to my superiors. My thanks again, friend. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Mission's over already? Jeez, we just started this mission. Good lord, that was a fast one. There's probably some big, long, complicated cutscene. Oh shit, wait. What? My, my stupid OBS is being dumb. There you are, Cecila. So what happened? Was it bandits there after all? Mass bandits in the area, and you had an encounter with them? Yet the matron did not come to harm. Guy, why did you not see fit to share this with us? Aye, well, I knew it was nothing Cecila couldn't handle alone. Besides, I had some business of my own, someone to keep an eye on. I cannot imagine who that might be. Master Guy, I owe you an apology. I assumed in error that you were not doing your work. Unorthodox though your efforts may be, there is no doubting their efficacy. Ain't no trick to what I do. Everyone's got a song what's close to their hearts, and with a bit of camaraderie in the cups, they tell you what it is. Then I strum their song over a heart-to-heart is all. Thanks to Guy, we're able to learn the recent incidents. So I ask you, will you not have a little faith in us? I'm not certain I understand. Look, Norval, we made a stop here at your request that we might gather information for a search, but not once did you tell us what it is we should be looking for. But now we have more than a solid grasp of the region beyond. What should we do next? Oh my, did I neglect to tell you? My profoundest apologies. The tome we seek is said to be resting in place and connected to Gil Bard, the general who led the Alamican forces during the Autumn War. Now that you mention it, the masked bandits appeared on the way to the schism, and Gil Bard was a known devotee of the Fist of Ralgar. Just taking a wild stab here, but might be as they're also looking after the tome. An unsettling notion. Should that be the case, we haven't any time to waste. I will go make some inquiries immediately. Wait, I didn't give you Even, there's something you need to know. I got this from a soldier, but Norval's been sneaking outside the castron with our backs turned. Oh. I knew this guy was sketchy. Bastard's been acting right fishy since we got here, and he tensed up good when the subject of the masked bandits came up. Whatever his true motives may be, we must bring them to light. Rather than reel him in, let's give him some line to act. There's no telling what Norval would do next. While we keep watch, please see that you're ready to deal with anything. Deception in the ranks. Alright, guy, what have you learned? We've continued our surveillance of Norval's activities. It's beyond a shadow of a doubt that he has an ulterior motive. In order to find the tome, it's past time we took our search of the field, but always he finds an excuse to stall. Whenever I suggest investigating this ruin or that, he'll inevitably claim we haven't enough information. 'Tis plain he doesn't want us out there. Nay, Bastard wants all that outside goodness for himself, but try as we might, we haven't been able to find out where he sneaks off to. Warier than a bird, that one. Meanwhile, the masked bandits continue ambushing Alliance patrols, and they always know exactly where and when to strike. It's as though they have an insider knowledge of the patrol routes. The only explanation being there's a mole in the garrison leaking them intelligence. And who could that mole be save for Norval? Every move of his marks him as a prime suspect. We know little or less of Norval's plot, but it can only lead to ill. We must needs bring it to light swiftly before we can do any more harm. To that end, Guy and I have been keeping Norval close, allowing him no chance to act. By now, he'll be positively itching to rendezvous with his accomplices. And this is where you come in, Cecila. We need you to feed Norval some false information. Then I'm in an alliance meeting, and Guy, I'm drunk in stupor. Our man will not pass up the chance to sneak out, and he is likely to do so with greater haste than usual. This will afford us an opening to shadow him to his destination. Drunken stupor? Really? Not so flattering, I know, but you cannot deny that it's believable. Now then, Cecila, pray go to Norval and plant our misinformation. Once you've done so, come and meet us outside the castrum. Oh boy. We're deceiving the deceiver. Both of them unavailable? And there I was ready to strike out on the trail of promising the lead. Well, disappointing though it is, the search will have to wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. I bet you do. It worked, my friend. Norval rushed out of the castle not a moment ago. He was headed east towards the ruins, towards a ruin called Gir Kahim. Guide trails him even as we speak. Came. Come, let us join the chase. Man! Again, I've been there recently. This place is very popular. That's where I went to as a monk. Alright. Gotta make some distance. Quickly, too. Alright. What's going on here? It's a good old-fashioned tryst. Let's have a peek, shall we? You have it, my lord. Oh, my audio freaked out there for a second. Turned it up among the retainers' possessions. At long last, Gilbard's journal, and not a moment too soon. I just about outstayed my welcome at the garrison. When that adventure caught us falling upon the patrol, I had feared that the game was up. But thankfully, the other two were blind fools. All this time watching me and they didn't see a thing. We've only skimmed the tongue, but it seems you were right. But what happened to Lord Vane Chellen? Was there ever any doubt? Once we return to Gridania and make this knowledge public, none shall harbor so much as a shred of sympathy for Alamigo. That shall pave the way for us to propagate Lord Vane Chellen's will, and advance our agenda. At last we've uncovered Norval's purpose, and the tome was right before our eyes, no less. Commander Heloi spoke of a faction that vehemently opposes our aiding Alamigo. I dare say we have found them. But how did Norval come to lead such a crew? And what is this talk of Vane Chellen? What, the Gridanians General Snug sung about in high 900 songs who led our forces against Gilbard in the Autumn War? Only to die of an illness before the war was over. Aye, the very same. Having lost his leadership, we would have lost the war entirely had the other nations not come to our aid. Don't know about the rest of you, but it seems to me our damning little secret pertains to Vane Chellen. And Norval seeks to use it to stoke the fires of anti-Alamigan sentiment to some sinister end. This cannot be borne. We cannot let him have the journal. Are you with me? Again with I want you to Norval, we can't allow you to have that tome. How did you? No matter, you'll not stand in my way. You know who you're dealing with. So you want to do this the hard way, eh? He leaves us no choice. Alright. Guy's out of his league. Have at them. I'm not afraid of your little guard. Damn, was more of them in the ruin. I'll leave them to you and Cecil. Poisoned arrows. Pesky archers. Somebody deal with them. Trying to hide in the ruins? You can't hide from me, buddy. He runs! Now, found out! What's going on? How many friends has he got? Not good. I'm not afraid. Enough with your arrows. Time for charades pass. I'll show you the technique of my ancestors. What is it? Well, I know this tactic. I'm not afraid of it. Your technique sucks. Whence comes his power? Damn, the butter bass is full of surprises. I'm not afraid of this. What are you coming at me for? You're dead, punk. Perhaps you're not such a blind fool as Athro. Very well. Take your journal. I take it. Read it. Know the vile crime the Alamegans committed against Lord Vangchellan, against my own blood, and see the folly of aiding such honorless people. What do you mean your own blood? going on? Let's see how damning this journal is. Did I mishear? Did he just say Vayne Shellan was his ancestor? Alright, that's what it sounded like. Vayne Shellan, the folk hero loved by all, celebrated in countless songs. And that pain in the rear is his descendant. Never would have guessed. Any road, we've got bigger concerns. Let's see what this musty old tome's hiding. To Vayne Shellan, I extended an invitation to negotiate peace. The meeting must be in secret, I explained, for not all my officers share my view. My opponent accepted it and arrived at the appointed hour. Peace? Everybody knows there weren't no peace on offer. The hell is this about? Wait, it continues. Without suspicion, he took his seat, and without suspicion, he drank the poisoned wine. The effect was swift and sure, and within moments, the man lay dead at my feet. Wait, Vayne Shellan was murdered? By poison? To this day, Lord Vayne Shellan remains an object of worship among many Gridanians. Were they to learn of this, I would pose a serious and ongoing impediment to diplomatic relations. They're not denying that some Alamekans did some terrible things in the past, but what Norval is trying to do ain't no better. Might be as he's after the truth, but nothing good will come of this, and certainly not any decent songs. The truth. Tell me, Guy, when we surrender this journal to our superiors, what do you think they would do with the knowledge? The seeds here aside, I reckon the brass hats of the Adder's Nest would want to cover it up, bury it nice and deep, and pretend it never existed. Aye, nor would I put it past them to exploit the knowledge to gain leverage in dealings with Alamigo. But whatever they may do is none of our concern, is it? Duty compels us to hand the journal over to headquarters. You're the leader of our merry band, Sanson. Duty compels me to obey your orders. Shit, though they often are. You decide whether we hand over the journal or not. Guy wouldn't entrust the decision to me, but what of you, Cecila? I mean, we should all decide. I mean, this is kind of a big deal. No. Forgive me this unseemly display. Guy has the right of it. As the leader, mine is the burden of decision. At any rate, this ain't the place for moral dilemmas. Let's get ourselves back to the castle before Norval and his mates decide they want to have another go. I agree, this is not a good place to discuss this. Guy has disappeared somewhere in the castrum, giving me room to ponder matters, I shouldn't doubt. I've since read through Gilbard's journal, and I'm afraid there are no two ways about it. He summoned Vayne Shellan under the pretense of peace and then slew him with poison. However, one mystery remains. It appears one of Vayne Shellan's sons was present at the fateful meeting. Landronel was his name, and he narrowly escaped with his life, but instead of crying bloody murder, he announced that his sire had died of illness. Here is a man who witnessed his own flesh and blood, slain and in the most underhanded manner, yet he concealed the truth. Why did he do this? I do not understand. But it avails us not to agonize over the motives of those who lived in the past. Nay, our quandary concerns the future. For the future of both nations, the truth is best kept buried. No good can come to digging it up. 'Tis crystal clear what must be done. And yet, though my mind sees the logic, my heart rebels against the idea. Forgive me, Cecil, it seems I require more time to think on it. I mean, I can't blame the guy. It's kind of big. Huh. The instant we hand Gilbard's journal to headquarters, the truth of Vayne Shellan's death is all but guaranteed to be struck from history. I've thought long and hard on a course of action, what we should do with the tome, and I believe I'm drawing close to the answer. Before I make my decision, however, I would ask your honest opinion. Do you think the sordid truth of the Autumn Wars should be public knowledge? Even should it jeopardize our relations to Alamigo? I mean, you're going off a tone. You need to ascertain its credibility. See if it's actually true or not. Verily, a sound choice demands a sound grasp of the situation. As ever, you are an island of calm reason amidst a sea of chaos. Thank you, Cecila. As the leader of our unit, I am now ready to make my decision. That's fine, Guy. You'll wish to hear it, too. Man, you're going off of a single book. I mean, I could write a book myself and saying the so-and-so was slew in this manner. So, you made your mind, then? About what to do with the truth? I have. I shall go to the Adder's Nest and entrust the journals to our superior's care. Above all, we cannot allow it to be used as an instrument of hatred. Having said that, neither will I stand for the truth to be erased. I will oppose any attempt to do so with all my being. I'm not sure I understand. What do you want to do, exactly? I will hand over the journal on the condition that the truth be revealed one day when the people are ready to accept it. Call me indecisive, but I cannot bear to see the tome misused, nor the truth willfully buried. Well, look at you, Sanson the Stiff, standing his ground. Goes without saying, but I'm with you, Chief. Ain't no one gonna exploit or erase history on my watch. Thank you, my friends, for trusting in me. Don't let it get to your head, though, eh? Had your decision not been to my liking, I would have knocked you flat on your arse and resigned from your swiving unit. So much for you decide. Never change, Guy. Captain Sanson, right? Some fellow asked me to pass this letter to you. Oh god, what now? This is from Norval. What do you want now? The journal is yours to do as you wish, but ere you take it away, I would speak with Cecila and Cecila alone one last time. I await you in Dimwold, by the precipient one. Oh, this reeks. Tell me it don't. And if this is a trap, why would Norval ask for the strongest of all of us? He may truly have something important to say. Conversely, it would also offer us a chance to convey our intent. I am loath to expose you to danger, my friend, but will you go to this meeting? I don't like the idea of you going alone, but that would defeat the purpose of the meeting. If the first sign of danger, though, get out of there fast, alright? Oh, I can handle myself. I'm not scared of some edgelord. Where am I going? Way down there? Going through the trees. Oh, okay, yeah. This is a kind of warm welcome. We've been waiting for you. I knew it. It's a trap. Well, not bad. Well, that went as well as I expected it would. Ah, you're back, but where's Sanson? Another letter arrived after you left, asked for him to come as well. You're really alone then? Uh-oh. Swive me! You were the diversion, just a diversion. Sanson was the real target. I thought I'd be alright seeing as you'd be there, but I should have gone as well. God struck me down for a fool. If you didn't see Sanson, they must have nabbed him on the way to Dimwold. Come. Come on, we have to find him. Oh boy. Alright. Sanson's book was lying here. They left the message in blood, the goddamn mummers. We have your friend. You will send our prize to the Adder's Nest. That whoreson can take his ransom and shove it up his arse. We're gonna storm their hideout and tear him out. You need to calm down. Bards need to keep their cool. Damn it, Cecil, how can you always be so calm? It's downright contagious, and you're right, of course. If we charge in, we'd be putting Sanson at risk. We need help if we're gonna save him. Come on, let's hurry back to Gridania, to the Adder's Nest. Boy. Got trouble brewing. Commander, I need some help. Oh, I'm not gonna talk to the commander. I've just reported the situation. They're gonna call a meeting to talk strategy. As for Gilbard's journal, I'm still holding on to it. Told him it's for the chief to hand over. They are none too pleased to fancy that. You see, unlike our friend Sanson, I don't have much faith in the Order. Don't trust him to act in our best interests. The journal's our bargaining chip, not only with them, but with Norval besides. Would be a good would be good to bring old Jintel into it as well. You'd want to know, and might even have some sage advice to share. And for now we sit tight, wait and see what the Order and Norval will do, and then we plan some doings of our own. Till then, rest up and save your strength, Cecil. We're gonna need it. Okay. Good timing, Cecil. Norval's demands have just arrived at the Adder's Nest. In exchange for Sanson's freedom, we're to release the contents of Gilbard's journal to the public. Perhaps we won't be satisfied until all Gridanians hate all of Alamegan's guts. The brass hats are deliberating and calls for a course of action as we speak. Not much we can do now but wait. Command has made its decision. You will not wish to hear this, but the Order rejects Norval's demands. He and his band are to be summarily eliminated. What? Hold on a second. You won't even try to negotiate Sanson's release. As a nation, we cannot bow to acts of intimidation. I'm afraid a negotiation was never an option. And here I must repeat the order for you to relinquish the journal at once. So what you're saying is you're abandoning Sanson. You're gonna let him die. Here's the great Van Chellen, hero to all Gridanians, but you won't even lend an heir to his descendant. Oh no, instead you chose the easy way out. Just kill everyone, even your own man. Wash away the bloody past with more blood. Just to be clear, I ain't siding with Norval. There's no excusing his method. But there's no excusing yours either. It's bullshit, that's what it is. I agree. It's total bullshit. Now, pray do not be so quick to despair, for I was simply relaying the outcome of Command's deliberation. A deliberation in which the Elder Seedseer had no part. As you say, Guy, the orders are bullshit. Not the words I would have chosen, but you speak the truth nonetheless. And I, for one, have no intention for abiding by them. Oh. The decision was largely influenced by a small handful of our leadership, and not the boldest handful, if I may add. Just plain from the fact that they did not think to bring the matter before the Elder Seedseer. Captain Smith is a dear comrade. Like you, I would spare no aid in any effort to rescue him. Now I am pleased to say that we are not alone in the sentiments. As a matter of fact, I have already reached out to my Lancer and Archer acquaintances, and they stand ready to aid our cause. Oh, now we're talking. There's still hope for the Order if it has good blokes like you, Vorsi. I would think you not to call me that. Now, the Order will move on as soon as they ascertain the enemy's location, so time is of the essence. Guy, pray take word of these developments to Jintel. Meanwhile, Cecil, I need you to bear word to the two guildmasters, Lucien and Wayne. Oh good, I'll pay a visit to both of them. Tell them the time is nigh, and pray return here swiftly. Cool! We're gonna fight alongside Lucien and Wayne. Dancing gnomes. Like, literally, they're dancing gnomes. Let's go pay a visit to our former guildmaster first. Be only right. The time is nigh then. Very well, shall make ready at once. When the call came, full many here offered their bows. There's not a soul here who knows none of you and Jintel and Guy. Together let us rescue Sanson. Cool! Alright. Let's go see our buddy Wayne. Hello, Wayne. It's been forever, buddy. What's going on? Vorsail has briefed me on the situation. Sanson once trained in these very halls, and I would like to hear his excuse for being captured so easily. At any rate, you may count on our lances. Or that Sanson was one of our own is reason enough. This request comes from both you and my longtime friend Vorsail himself. We got connections. A dialogue would probably be different if I hadn't done Lancer. Nope. Nope. There you are. There you are, not a moment too soon. Things have begun to move. Our scouts report that Norval and his band have since returned to the Tollswood. They have made their lair in the North Shroud, near the shards of Dalamud. Even as we speak, the Order immobilizes a unit for an assault. We must be there ahead of them. Set out at once and make first for Alder Springs. I shall instruct the others to rejoin you there. I will remain here to stall our forces as long as I can. Godspeed. Alright. Phew, we're ahead of the Twin crew. Let's keep it that way and get right to work. Our guild friends will take down the sentries and secure the area. We're free to get close to Norval and give him the thrashing he deserves. Where the hell are we? Well, I was not expecting you two. Here to deliver the Gridanian's answer, are we? You wish you craven Horson. Whatever your demands are, it ain't got nothing to do with us. So you're acting alone. I thought you had some wits, but do you care what little you're for your friend? Kill Sanson before you get your answer and all deals are off. Everything you worked up for in smoke. Or do you care that little for your goal? May have you have some wits after all. But clever though your ploy may be, have you the strength to back it up? Oh, don't you worry on that score. We're gonna knock you around so hard all the scales will fall from your eyes. And if ain't that enough to make you see clearly, I'll even slap in a song. Something lively to wake you up from your misguided beliefs. I will suffer none to stand in my way of my ambition. Your ambition is shit, and we're gonna make you see sense before you, even if it means beating you senseless. Oh, I see. We're kind of in coils. Kind of, sort of. You're strong, but I cannot fall. Not until my goal is realized. I'm not afraid of that. Just got spirit, I'll give him that. Alright. So we do we. We ain't gonna take it lying down. Enough of that distasteful noise. I can't move. Freak me out of this Tesla. I owe you one. Stubborn fools, if you're so eager to death, I'll give it to you. What's this now? Keep up your guard. Who do you think you are, Bahamut? Summon hell, spread out, or you'll skewer us both. Dead! Huh. Huh. You got nowhere to go, buddy. What are you gonna do? Why? Why do you not understand? Why do you not see the Alamegans for the filth they are? Let each spear be thrust for everlasting peace. Let each arrow be loosed for the forest and the trees. And the greatest... Oh, it skipped on its own! That song! How do you know it? I learned it just recently with a spot of help from Gentel here. He showed me Van Chelen's grave, which I understand your family's been tending for generations. The song was engraved on the headstone. It's a fine piece, and it ain't hard to see why your ancestor loved it. Taking up arms that we might fight peace, so the words go. Words that came from Van Chelen himself, as a matter of fact. The Autumn War gave word to a good many anthems, and a good many of them borrowed his words. Take a look. You'll notice there's a recurring theme. Peace and harmony. How dare you preach to me and my ancestor? For generations my family's been sought justice for Lord Van Chelen. You couldn't possibly comprehend our pain. Not us, perhaps, but I dare say your grand-grandsire, Lord Landronel, could comprehend it better than any man. He witnessed his own sire murdered before his eyes. He knew the painful truth, yet he chose to keep it a secret. Why was this, do you suppose? It was because he knew that, above all else, his sire desired peace. Had it been made known that their hero was struck down by treachery, ordinary Gridanians would not have been satisfied with protecting their homes. Nay, they would have demanded justice. They would have demanded blood. The war would have raged on, leaving yet more death and destruction in its wake, and the peace that Lord Van Chelen drained of which would have gone up in smoke. Knowing this, Lord Landronel... Spare me your lies. Lord Van Chelen desired Alamigo's destruction. You cannot tell me otherwise. Tell me, young man, Did it not strike you odd that I knew of Lord Van Shellen's grave, that which your family has kept secret all these years? The explanation is simple. I had the honor of knowing Lord Landrenel. Like you, he admired Lord Van Schellen and everything he stood for. And what he stood for, first of all, was peace and harmony. If you would honor both their memories, you would do well to honor these ideals. No, this cannot be. My ancestors despite Alamekans. Yes, they all did. If not, everything I've labored for, all the blood and tears, have been for naught. I ask not that you forgive, but know that neither will we forget. When the time is right, I'll see to it that all Lord Van Shellen's great sacrifice. This I swear in Nofika's name. Poor guy. I ask that you should believe, as your ancestors fervently did, in a brighter future, one of our own shaping, undarkened by shadows of the past. Oh God. All right, Sanson, good work. We're not still sounding quite well. Thanks to you, Guy ended with a few cuts and bruises. But ere I may rest, I must see to one last task, making good on my promise to Norval. Come, let's return to the Adder's Nest. All right. My apologies for keeping you waiting, Commander. I have Gil Bard's journal with me, and I will spare it on one condition. Once the veracity of the tome's contents is ascertained, the Order must make the truth public knowledge when the time is right. On this, we are of a mind, Captain Smith. Not only will I relay your terms to our leaders, I will speak strongly in favor of them. But know that mine is but one voice, and more shall be needed if we are to strengthen our cause. As such, you must rise to the ranks swiftly to stand with me. Stand with you? I fear it will take me a while to attain that honor. To be fooled and taken a captive so easily, I'm still as green as summer grass. Tis true that the success of this mission is owed much to Cecil, and you would do well to give her your profuse thanks. However, I suggest that you also give yourself more credit. You may have much to learn, but you'll learn them in good time. This time, you were faced with numerous trials, yet you did not accomplish your mission. Did you not accomplish your mission in spite of them? Aye, listen to Vorsi. You came back with a tome. We came back with a tome. None can say we didn't do our jobs. And look at you, a bit of praise and you're stunned marmot. That won't do at all. If you're gonna shape the future of our nation, you're gonna have to shape up. You're right, Guy. From leading our unit to fulfill my promise to Norval, much rests upon my shoulders. Come what may, I will stand tall and forge on. Cecil must needs go to file my report but ere I leave, God, like my back of my throat's like this feathery feeling. Allow me to offer my heartfelt thanks, not only for your invaluable aid, but for being an example to me. By following your lead, shall strive to become the best leader I can be, that my unit's song might one day serve to rouse all of Gridania. I'm holding you to it, buddy. And off he goes. Good that he's hale and hearty at any rate. I'll stick with Sanson for a while, make sure you don't tear open any stitches. In the meantime, would you go and let Gentel know that we're returned? I'll be along myself soon enough. But speaking of the old man, to think that he knew Vane Shellen's son. You don't get to that age and not rub shoulders with a legend or two, eh? I mean... Well, what am I, chopped liver? Alright. I see. But thanks for bearing word. Though Sanson and Guy may not have endeared themselves to Twinada leadership, they have found a stout ally and Commander Heloi. I must say, it surely stirs the spirit to see the young generation and blaze a new path. I pray that Norval too will find his own path to walk, one that is paved not with hatred but with hope. That leads to peace both in the world and in his heart. 'Tis what his ancestors would have wished. In him I see them, and it calls to mind my days spent learning bow and song under his great-grandsire. A kindly old man who tirelessly tended his father's grave, never forgetting the ideals he stood for. Somewhere along the way of Vane Shellen's line, those ideals had faded away, but thanks to you and yours, they may yet be restored, and made bolder still by a true remembrance of the past, and the world shall be a better place for it. Yeah, they will. Bit of rehabilitation won't hurt anyone, right? Nice! Alright. And that's the level 60 to 70 quest line. Now, I have to do the role quests before I can do the level 80 quests. So, once I've done that, and once I've hit level 80, obviously, we'll be back to wrap up, Bard. Alright, we are level 80, so Jantel, what's going on, buddy? What's happening here? Ah, the young one. Full glad I am to see you hale and whole. With the rumors of the front lines had me quite worried. I would commemorate this happy reunion with a verse, but there's someone who was worried for you even more than I. I speak, of course, of your comrade Sanson. It would do him well to see you again. If you can spare the time, perhaps you can pay him a visit in Gridania together. Alright, that sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable. Where you at, buddy? Sessa, praise the matron, you're safe. I've been beside myself with worry ever since I heard of your mysterious disappearance after Gimlet. We fought the Empire too, my unit and I. Never had I experienced such a bloody battle. You've done well to return to us, all of you. We all are surrounded with no part to Guy. His song spurred all whom reached it on the battlefield, turned the tide on countless occasions. For his valorous service, he was awarded a medal from the Alliance. Not that he was ever interested in such trinkets, of course. Lieutenant Guy was an inspiration to us all, but us, we may as well not have been present for all the good we did. May I introduce you to our recruits, Cecila. They are disappointed with their showing at Gimlet. To be sure, I did not shame themselves, far from it, but in moments we were hard-pressed. Their songs faltered and lost power. I see. As you know, our songs are gaining power through our fervent desire to aid our comrades. I do not think that you lacked this desire. It was simply overwhelmed by the terror of being confronted with death. In his capacity as their senior, I had wanted Guy to train them, but no matter how many times I asked him, nay, commanded, He refuses to do so, saying that their songs do not have heart. Is that what he said? Not to discourage you all, but there may be truth to Guy's words. Remember, if a song isn't to touch the heart, it must needs to have a heart. Without it, not even an expertly performed anthem can hope to inspire. I would believe it would behoove you to experience an exemplar of our songs. And most conveniently, we have an exemplar of our art here with us. So will you not play for them? Why me? Allow me to beseech you as well, my friend. Guy and I have spoken highly of your deeds to the recruits. It would be no exaggeration to say that they idolize you. Rest assured you won't perform alone. My harp shall join yours for a duet, awash with heart. If I must. I'm truly grateful, yet if I may be particular, we should have Guy participate as well. It is his duty to train them after all. And besides, I believe he will relish the chance to perform with the two of you. Yeah, I can see that. Very well, a trio it is. Puck no Pokey mentioned catching sight of Guy in the East Shroud. Let's see if we can find him there. Alright. It appears Guy was here but recently. That's right. He went deep into the woods saying that Sansa nags like a bloody fishwife. Guy respects you more than anyone, Cecilla. Were you to call him, I dare say he'll answer. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Naturally, I gotta type this out, and I don't have my keyboard, so I gotta type a Guy. Guy Delit. Guy Delo. Where you at, buddy? God damn it. How far have you gotten? Where you at, Guy? Well, look who it is. What brings you here, Cecilla? Not some tiresome errand, I hope. An invitation to perform. Ha! I've been waiting forever you to ask me that. So, what's the occasion? So Sansa and Gentel put you up to it. I should have known. Those recruits are so stiff as their captain and I don't have any hopes of them. But alright, I'll do it. Anything's worth a chance to perform with you, Cecilla. Guy, there you are. I take it Cecilla surprised you with their performance. Aye, and I expect no less than the finest venue for this distinguished gathering. You'll secure such a place for us, right, Chief? You may depend on it. I myself want the very best for the performance. Do any locations come to mind? The recruits have shown great interest in our expedition to find the Ballad of Oblivion. In light of this, I believe there is no place more fitting than the Sea of Clouds. The view alone would take their breath away. Sounds good to me. Let's get moving. Very well. I will go and secure an airship for us. Please get up the airship landing. Why? Can't I just go there? God, you gotta make it difficult. Not you. My superiors raised their eyebrows when I mentioned another journey to the Sea of Clouds, but I managed to win them over for the prospect of another Song of Power. We have our airship. If anyone is ready, let us be away. The recruits have already been boarded, keen as they are, and who wouldn't be keen for the coming performance? Alright. Perfect place to perform a song. In the ruins of an old Mughal home. So what's the plan? What are we going to play to this azure backdrop? Well, seeing as we have a vaunted hero with us, I had in mind to draw inspiration from our adventures for a new place, for a new piece. That's a great idea, old man. Cecil's stories would make a bloody fine song. Our recruits yet have limited experience lifting up their comrades in battle. A song that conveys the importance of camaraderie, that sows the seeds of the desire to inspire, such would be ideal, I believe. Young man who chased after a legend, the forgotten hero who avenged her comrades. Let's go for the forgotten hero. That sounds like a good one. An intrepid soul who faced a mighty foe, staunch comrades in tow. Aye, this is a rousing tale, worthy of being immortalized in song. Why, already the themes and emotions weave themselves into a melody and verse in my mind. Come, my friends, let us lift our voices together in a heartfelt harmony. Oh, I'm not sure if I want to say this, because I probably won't be able to match the text. Oh, it's going to be pretty solid. Probably could say it. Oh, huntress brave, your quarry she did chase, though it meant forsaking your newfound peace. By your own hands, you wish the deed fulfilled, that the storm within may finally be stilled. Oh, huntress brave, a decision you did make, your hopes and dreams and fellowship you would stake. Laying your bare your heart, you set yourself free to give your all to others, that the world may ever be. By the gods, so that is what means to perform with all your heart. That was moving beyond words. I felt the lesson of the song with my whole being. The lesson that our understanding for one another is what opens the way forward. Understanding. To think on it, I may have been too insistent in trying to press our recruits onto Guy. I didn't try to understand his feelings. Guy, this isn't an order but a humble request. I ask not that you train our recruits, but that you simply get to know them. Through this, you'll come to understand each other's hearts, and forge a bond that will lend power to your songs. We should like that very much. Your song would touch us to the very core, and we'd like nothing more than be able to likewise touch others. What do you think, Guy? Alright then. We can get acquainted when I'm in the mood. Now that you know what a real song feels like, I reckon there's hope for you a lot yet. Nice. I cannot thank you enough, Cecila. Our recruits are more motivated than ever before. No sooner do we arrive back in Gridania than they rush off to train. I believe I'll go and join them. I'll continue what you and Chantel started and help them become the finest bards they can be. Guy, you're coming too, yes? You did say you'd get to know them. Aye, when I'm in the mood, which I'm not. Right now I need to reflect on my experience. Let it really soak in, you know? So I'm going to spend some time alone with my harp. Wait! If you're going to play with the harp, then at least let the recruits listen! Forgive me, Cessa, but I must be away. Thank you for your wonderful performance. He chases it. As passionate as they are, I doubt not that they will be finding their way. Allow me to thank you as well, Cecila. Truth be told, I too had longed to perform with you for quite some time. It was truly a sublime experience, as if our music had floated to the heavens and rained down upon all creation. The music of that train, I believe, reached the souls of the fallen, my departed comrades of the God's Quiver, as it reached the heart of an old man who has long lived in a quiet penance. It woke memories of passion I had in my youth, when I stood in the field of battle. All this because of a simple song, young one, a song born of your tale. Generations hence, full certain am I that the song will be sung, awakening passion in countless more souls. It gives me great pride to know that I was part of its creation. You are so welcome, Guy. Alright! And that is the ends of the levels 50 through 80 Bard quests. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.